why is James Harden not a top 50 player to you? Because he wasn't on your list at all. Where is
At
he
all.
in general?
I mean, probably right outside.
Mm.
Right outside, but you talking like it's and I told y'all last pod, so I'm happy. It was later because people don't listen to later in the pod because Savage, you said
Right.
some ish that should have you slap right now.
Right.
And I agree with you, so I guess I should be slapped too. But no, but no. So James Harden. So I don't think he's gonna have a top 50 season next season. What I mean by that is you're talking about a Clippers team, of course, who lack weapons, but we saw what a lack of weapons can do to a person's stats. Like his stats last season were like 16, 8, and 5. If he repeats that, that's top 50-ish for me. But I don't even see him averaging that next season because, like I said, is Kawhi gonna play? Okay, if not, whenever he does play, cool. But when he's not gonna play, who you passing the power to? So your assists may go down. Do I see you averaging 20 points next season just as you are? Nah. You gotta say, I'll actually watch the Clippers play. So for him to be over the Desmond Bain, I think Desmond Bain's gonna have a better season than James Harden if we're gonna stick with this list. I think Jalen Williams is already a better player, defensively and offensively than James Harden. Mikal Bridges, what they would do for their teams is kind of tit for tat with Harden offensively and Mikal Bridges offensively. But if you ask who I'd rather have Mikal Bridges and Jonte Murray and James Harden. That's a good one right there. Which one would have a better season, Jonte Murray or James Harden? And if you ask me, Jonte Murray, because the Pelicans actually got the skill set to complement him as, again, the Clippers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but who they got, again, Kawhi, cool. But he going to sit out half the season. I've been talking about the Cooper going to Golden State. Shit, he may go to Clippers. That's how bad I think the Clippers going to do. And they go into that new arena, and that's karma. We just think if they show us who they are, they always prove us every time.
Whoa, hold on. Now, I know I'm going to get ripped apart during this show too, so I might as well be the first one to do it for you. No Diddy here. But we listed James Harden as being a top 10 shooting guard of all time. We agreed about that.
Y'all did. He was at 10 for me.
Two. Come on.
He was at 10 to make y'all.
Okay, he's a top 10. Top 10 shooting guard of all time.
Based on what he's done already.
Okay. Got you. And you're going to tell me that he ain't going to show up and prove for the Clippers with a team. James Harden does his best, just like Russell Westbrook, I think, at this point in their career. Does the best with players that they don't really need.
Yep.
A bunch of players that, like James Harden got those 38 points.
What was that, game 2 in Philadelphia? He had like 40 points, and they won that game without Embiid.
Yes, that's what he does. And now he's going to have a whole season primarily because we don't know about Kawhi of having this type of season. I think he's going to put up great numbers. I think these are going to be more of the Brooklyn Nets type numbers that I've said before, where he's averaging maybe a little bit north of 22, 23 for sure. I think, yes, he's not going to have a particular person he's going to give the ball to all the time, but his assists are going to be there. He's going to be double-digit in assists this year.
Oh, yeah.
The Clippers gave this man $72 million for the next 2 years in L.A. Did y'all see how he was in Houston? Of course, he bought out, I guess, but he in L.A. now. He finna go crazy. He not worried about no damn basketball.
More reason why he's going to average more points and more assists.
Yeah, I argue. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say, I made a few years ago. I made the wrong decision in my head of saying I wish James Harden would have been traded to Miami, and that we didn't give up Tyler Hero and other players. If I can go back in time, I really wish I would have got James Harden instead of Tyler Hero. I'll be honest with you.
Gee.
And I still believe right now that James Harden is a better player than Tyler Hero. We didn't want to come off with Tyler Hero for whatever given reason, and then he fucks around and fractures everything in his body, and here we are still with him. And I think still this version of James Harden that is coming in this season is still a better version than whatever version Tyler Hero is coming, because Tyler Hero is not on anyone's top 50 list at this upcoming season.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I think this is probably the perfect environment for James Harden. Now, will the Clippers be better than they were last year? No. But I still think there'll be a playoff /play-in team in some capacity. And James Harden is the number 2 option in theory. There might be days where he's number 1 because Kawhi Leonard don't play every day. And so I think in that regard, his numbers by default are going to be higher anyway. I can see 19.
Y'all said the same thing about Jordan Poole.
We said
no. Let's go. No. Let's go there.
Jordan Poole, James Harden, man. Come on, man. Jordan Poole, James Harden.
All right.
MVP in the past, and Jordan Poole, I relent Jordan Poole. Hands up on Jordan Poole. Hands up on Jordan Poole, bro.
Hey, if Jordan Poole have a better season than James Harden, I'm gonna come on this podcast and call.
Boy,
oh my god!
I almost said make a bet, but I ain't making a bet.
Put some wings on it.
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 I ain't making no bet. I ain't making no bet. I ain't doing it. I can't do that. But yeah, I cannot see James Harden and Jordan Poole being in the same sentence this season. Will Jordan Poole be better? I think he'll be a little bit better this year. Now that he has to have some reality. But James Harden, I think, will be better as well in that he doesn't have to worry about Paul George handling the ball as much when you can do it yourself, and you got Kawhi Leonard as well. So if anything, I think that having less superstars on the team will elevate James Harden a little bit more.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
and the exclusion of Paul George is a player that does have the ball in his hands more frequently than not. Mm-hmm. And James Harden is a player that needs the ball in his hands, and he's going to have a lot of opportunities.
He's a point guard now. He's literally a point guard now. So they got to give him the ball. They got to.
Do your thing, bro.
Sorry, said put some wings on.
Yeah, I'm here for it, Shawty. I'm here for it, bro.
Come back to me on that conversation. That's what I'll say.